Edmodo. So, like I said, Ed, Allison, they're all going to be available the next couple weeks if there's something you want to learn, and myself too. The next couple of Tuesdays, if there's something you want to learn more about, we're going to make ourselves available to you.
And while that's getting loaded up, if you notice there's a white piece of paper on each of the tables, since it's professional choice for the next 2 weeks, the 13th and the 20th, if you'd like to indicate and sign your name into any of those choices, or if there's something else, I'll collect these later just so the presenters and the leaders know how many people or materials and that type of stuff. And if there's any other topics that you're learning about through today, put that information down and we'll try to coordinate something in that regard. But these should be on all the tables, and you can just jot your name down to any of the topics that are there, or if you're going to be collaborating with another person, you can do that as well. So you can fill it out by the end of the meeting today.
Edmodo is an secure online classroom. You can use it for a variety of tasks. You can give students assignments where it goes, they use a turn it in button and it goes directly to the teacher. You can give them feedback right online. They can do the assignment online. They can do quizzes. The beautiful thing about quizzes is if they're objective quizzes, it grades it for you. But I also found that even if it was like short answer quizzes, it was really quick to go through and grade it that way, and it did all the calculations for me. The other thing that I've been doing a lot with my AP kids is it has this note function where you can see that the kids are actually having discussions about the books at home, which allows, they're right now working in lit circles. And so I have 3 different AP classes, and in each class there are 4 groups, but they online are in a group that includes the students from the other 2 classes. So they're now having discussions with students who are in classes that are not physically in the classroom with them. So there's a lot to Edmodo. I can't even begin to get through all of what is available, but I found it as a useful tool. It has an app, so they can do everything on their phone or an iPad, except take quizzes, unfortunately. And if they're using it to communicate outside of school, again, so it's another one of those features that allows you to be active even when you're not in the building. That was really fast. Are there questions?
Yeah, this is a question, but I use the quiz function, and if you teach a class, that can't use like Castle Learning or things like that, the quiz function is an awesome way to like get a class started, like to do reviews and stuff. And the beautiful part is that you can have them give them immediate feedback, so they see what they got wrong, see the correct answers, and we all know, like when we do stuff like that, a lot of times that feedback ends up being 2, 3, 4 days later.
I actually had that conversation with the students today.
All my students love that feature. They love when they miss something, knowing right away what they didn't see or what they didn't understand. And you get a quick tally as a teacher. Okay, everybody missed number 4, and now you know what you need to go back and look at and stuff. It's a great, and I tell them all the time, I go, I don't even grade these. I just want to see where we're at. I use them as a where are we at tool. And it works really nice from that standpoint. The hard part is anything you've already developed, you can't just pull into Edmodo. So you have to copy and paste in like every question and answer. You have to.
I end up retyping.
You end up having to retype stuff, which is very frustrating. But it is a nice way to start a class and have them get some warm-up feedback.
The other thing it does have is a poll feature, so you can ask them, what did you think of such and such, and it just, you don't know, there's no names attached to that. You just kind of get a feel for like half the class liked it, half the class didn't, or they all liked it. And then the other thing is that they have Snapshot, which I think at the moment is maybe more just for English and math because it's based on the Common Core standards. I haven't used Snapshot yet, but Allison has.
Use it, so for ELA and for math, the standards are all in there. You can create a snapshot, and I have used it based on the unit we're doing. I can align it with the standards that are being focused on for the unit. So I've taken a pre and a post for my courses, so that way I see where the kids are at before we start the unit. Have they moved at all after we finish? So it does show you lists of names. Kids who are in the red obviously are not proficient. Yellow, borderline, green, they're good to go. And then it also lets you assign them work. So I can shoot them an assignment on Edmodo that's aligned with the standard as well to reinforce the learning.
It's also really quick to see who has done the work. This is a quiz that I gave to my AP kids, and I don't know if you can see, but some of the names are highlighted, and the ones that are highlighted are the ones who have finished it, and the ones who are not are ones who still have to go back and do it. And then it also tells you like about the different questions, like who got what question, or percentages on how many students got questions wrong.
So, once again, they'll be available the next couple weeks if you want to learn more about this topic.